Hey, what up, everybody? This is Chris with What Up Sports. Hey, all the bowl games have already started, and I missed two. I know Rob missed a couple, but I decided that I'm going to get this out there to you guys. So, the bowl games that are coming up real soon. All right, here we go. We've got the Frisco Bowl. You've got Memphis versus West Virginia. Memphis is favored by 4.5. What I'm going to say is I like Memphis in this ball game. That's who I'm going to pick. Next game is the Boca Raton Bowl. You've got Western Kentucky playing against James Madison University, folks. All right. So therefore, you've got James Madison favored by 6.5 over Western Kentucky. I like James Madison. Okay. Then you've got the LA Bowl. All right. Ooh, this one's going to be a tough one. You got Cal versus UNLV. This is a kind of a toss-up. Well, no pun intended. This is literally you pick it. It started at the beginning of the week. Last week, it was UNLV was favored by 2.5 points. But I think I am going to take UNLV over Cal in this game. Next one is the New Orleans Bowl. All right, everybody? Get a little bourbon, have a lot of fun. Anyway, just having some fun there. You got Georgia Southern playing against Sam Houston State. Ooh, Sam Houston is the underdog by 6. Georgia Southern is favored by 6, obviously. I'm going to take the points and take Sam Houston State. Next game is going to be the Cure Bowl, so I guess they're going to cure everything. We've got Ohio playing Jackson State. Ohio is favored by 3. I'm going to take University of Ohio, folks, -3. The next game is, wow, the Gasparilla Bowl, folks. I have no idea what that is, but hey, it is a bowl game. It's Tulane versus Florida. Florida is a 13.5 point favored. I'm taking the upset. I'm taking the points. I'm taking Tulane plus 13.5 points. The next one is Coastal Carolina versus University of Texas San Antonio. University of Texas San Antonio is favored by 8.5. I'm going to take Coastal Carolina plus the points again. Reason being is every time I go against Coastal Carolina, they seem to beat me. Anyway, here we go. The next game, this is going to be a really good matchup, I think. Northern Illinois playing against Fresno State. Northern Illinois is favored by 3 points in the Idaho Potato Bowl. I got to take Fresno State, California team, plus the points as well. Here we go. The Hawaii Bowl. Now, this is going to be probably the craziest matchup, in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is you got Southern Florida having a 11-hour basically plane flight. Yeah, plane flight. All the way to Hawaii. And then you got San Jose State, 5-hour plane flight, obviously. This is going to be a tough one. San Jose State is favored by 5 points over Southern Florida. Ooh, I gotta take San Jose State in this game, minus the 5 points. Okay, so here we go. Pittsburgh, Toledo. Pittsburgh is playing Toledo in the Sports Bowl. You've got Pittsburgh minus 7 points. Toledo is a plus 7 points. Pittsburgh's playing some pretty decent ball right now, so I'm going to go with Pittsburgh minus the 7 points. Rutgers, Kansas State. This is going to be another interesting story. Kansas State is favored by 7. I'm going to take K-State minus 7. That is the rate bowl, so you got to get a good rate, okay, everybody? Just kidding. You've got Arkansas State versus Bowling Green. Bowling Green is favored by 7 points, so therefore, gotta take Bowling Green in this one over Arkansas State. I just think they're too strong of a ball club. This is another interesting bowl game. You've got the Armed Forces Bowl. You got Oklahoma versus Navy in the Armed Forces Bowl. Oklahoma is favored by 7.5 points. Navy just came off a huge win over Army last weekend. Ooh, this one to me is another tough one, but I am going to take the points and take Navy. Take that upset. Let's go Navy. Plus, if you guys don't know this, we interviewed Nathan Kent a while back, and he's a wide receiver at Navy. You should check it out. You've got Georgia Tech, Vandy, okay, in the Birmingham Bowl. Georgia Tech is favored by -2.5 points. Ooh, I kind of like this one. And I do like Georgia Tech over Vanderbilt in this one. Okay, guys? The next one is your Liberty Bowl. You got Texas, Arkansas. Ooh. Arkansas is favored by 1 over Texas Tech. Another tough one to pick. I think I'm going to go with Arkansas in this game in the Liberty Bowl. Here we go. You got Syracuse versus Washington State in the Holiday Bowl down in San Diego. As you guys all know, this bowl is absolutely crazy. There's usually 1,000 points scored. So let's see what happens. I'm going to take the points because Syracuse is favored by 11 points. I'm taking Washington State plus 11, all right? The next one is Texas A&M. Yep, folks, Texas A&M playing the USC Trojans in the Las Vegas Bowl. Oh, Jesus. There's going to be a lot of betting going on this game, I bet you. No pun intended there. Anyway, I am going to take Texas A&M -3.5 points in this game. Then you've got Connecticut and North Carolina in the wonderful Fenway Bowl. Connecticut, North Carolina is favored by 2.5 points in this one. This one is going to be an interesting pick for me because North Carolina was kind of on the downward end at the end of their season. Connecticut was coming up, but I'm going to stick with North Carolina. They do have a coaching change that's going on. Let's see how this coach can end his career at North Carolina, or I don't even know if he's gone, to be quite honest already. Anyway. We've got the Pinstripe Bowl, which is in New York. You got Boston College and Nebraska. Nebraska is favored by 2.5 points. Man, Boston College and Nebraska. That's kind of ironic that the Boston team is playing in New York. Just saying, if you know what I mean, folks. Anyway, I'm going to take Nebraska, though, minus the 2.5 points. You've got Louisiana versus TCU in the New Mexico Bowl. Louisiana and TCU. TCU is favored by 13 points. I'm taking TCU and the 13 points. Now we get into more of a ranked teams, okay, guys? Got Iowa State versus Miami in the Pop-Tart Bowl. Miami is favored by 4 points. You know what? I'm taking Miami, the Hurricanes. I think that the QB is a little bit annoyed with everybody and the world right now because he wasn't at the Heisman. So let's see what happens, okay? You got Miami of Ohio playing Colorado State in the Arizona Bowl. Miami of Ohio is favored by 3, but I think I'm going to take Colorado State in this game. You've got the Military Bowl. East Carolina versus North Carolina State in the Military Bowl. North Carolina State is favored by 5. Yeah, I got to go with North Carolina State in this one. Got to take the Wolfpack, even though I am a Tar Heels fan. Oh, let's go. We got the Alamo Bowl. You got BYU, Colorado. This is basically going to be a matchup and a half, folks. I think this is maybe one of the best games of the bowl series, other than the brackets themselves. Colorado is favored by 3 over BYU. I'm going to take BYU. I'm going to take those points, folks. All right. You got Louisiana Tech and Army. Wow. Army is favored by 16.5 points. That is ginormous. I got to take the points, and I got to take Louisiana Tech just because of the points in the Indy Bowl. Okay. So 16.5. Got to take those points. The next one is the Music City Bowl. Okay, that's in Nashville, if I'm not mistaken. You got Iowa versus Missouri. Missouri's favored by 3 points. Yes, 3 points, folks. Okay, so now here we go. Do you take Iowa or do you take Missouri, the SEC team? I'm taking the SEC team in this one. Yeah, definitely Missouri. You've got Alabama, Michigan in the, hold on, I got to look at this one closer. The Relia Quest Bowl. I have no idea where that is even being played. You've got Alabama favored by 10 over Michigan. Michigan came up over coming off a huge upset of Ohio State. Alabama's just Alabama. This one's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to take Alabama over Michigan in this one. Okay, minus 10 points. We have the Sun Bowl. Louisville against Washington. All right. Louisville is favored by 2.5 points. I'm taking Louisville over Washington. I just don't think Washington's going to be able to beat Louisville. Next one is the Citrus Bowl. We've got South Carolina versus Illinois. Yes, that's right. South Carolina is favored by 9.5 over Illinois. Yes, I'm definitely taking South Carolina in this game in the Citrus Bowl. Then you've got the Texas Bowl. You've got Baylor, LSU. LSU is favored by 1. To me, that's a no-brainer. Even though LSU has played like crap this season, you got to take LSU over Baylor. That's all I got to say. This one's an interesting one because I'm not a Duke fan at all, and you got Duke playing Ole Miss, and being a Tar Heel fan, you know how that goes. The rivalry stuff, right? Oh, horrible. Anyway, Ole Miss, Duke, man, do I take the points or do I take the SEC and just absolutely dismantling Duke? I'm going to take the dismantling. Ole Miss, minus 14.5. Wow, there are a lot of bowl games. There's like 8,972. All right, here we go. We got North Texas versus Texas State. All right, everybody. It looks like Texas State is favored by 10 points. So never know what's going to happen. See what's going to happen. Let's go from there. Texas State, minus 10. Minnesota, Virginia Tech in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Wow, Mayonnaise Bowl. All right, folks. Minnesota, Virginia Tech. Minnesota is favored by 6.5 points. I don't care. No, joking, bad joke. I know. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to take Virginia Tech. Let's go, because they do have the best pregame in the world. I want to go there. That's on the bucket list, by the way. Buffalo versus Liberty in the Bahamas Bowl. Getting to get a tan, relax, chill, have some Mai Tais on the beach. Liberty's favored by 1 over Buffalo. Buffalo is actually an up-and-coming program, it seems like, over the last 4 years. They just can't seem to quite get over the edge, so I am going to take Buffalo. Let's see if they can do it. Let's go, Buffalo. All right, folks. So those are all your bowl games. All of them, except for the brackets. Okay, the brackets are out. If you guys want to join us, see who's got the best bracket out there. We have it on ESPN. I'll put in the link down below. You're going to see this as the ending, because I'm going to be doing parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to try and keep it under 8,972 minutes. Okay, so here we go. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. All right, folks. I want to know what your brackets are. So, you guys have a great one. Thank you from me, Chris, from What Up Sports.